People lining up at a bakery in the disputed territory of Nagorno-Karabakh, where bread is almost the only food they can buy. The mountainous region is located inside Azerbaijan, but most of its residents are Armenians, and they have been running the enclave ever since the two countries went to war over it in the 1990s. The only route to Armenia proper is the so-called Lachin corridor, but the Armenians say Azerbaijan has been blocking it since December, with a total blockade since July. A convoy that tried to enter the enclave in July with 400 tons of humanitarian aid was blocked at the border for more than 4 weeks. Mary Asarchan lives in Nagorno-Karabakh and is an assistant to the territory's human rights defender. On her Instagram account, she has been documenting the daily challenges of living under the blockade.
At the moment, you cannot basically buy anything at the stores anymore. So the shops are completely empty. What we have left is a limited amount of bread, which is baked and sold at the bakery. So the bread lines can be reaching to 5 or 6 hours, and most of the time people queue at night because during the day it's so hot that people won't stand. For example, queued for a couple of days, and then I understood that I'm getting exhausted physically and I just cannot stand this anymore. So some days I just spent without bread even. Half of Stepanakert is deprived of water supplies, including my neighborhood. So we have been collecting water from other neighborhoods or whatever we found in its spring. And we have also the electricity and gas supply disrupted by Azerbaijan for a couple of months now.
International human rights groups have warned the blockade could put vulnerable residents at risk, and the territory's Human Rights Office says the blockade has already led to the deaths of 2 young children, who were left alone by their mother when she walked to a nearby town to find food.
They decided to walk to find her. So they found the car, they entered the car, and they slept by accident. But it was so hot that they basically, unfortunately, died because of the heat and exhaustion. The numbers of miscarriages among pregnant women are rising. So they have risen by 3 or 4 times already. I think the most challenging consequences are in the healthcare system. In the long term, of course, there will be more deaths.
The United Nations Security Council discussed the situation on August 16th. While France and the United States called on Azerbaijan to reopen the Lachin corridor, the Azeri ambassador denied there was a blockade.